Taking into consideration your background, personal, professional, and/or academic, how do you plan to make specific, meaningful contributions to the Wharton community? This is a 400-word essay. Essay 1 is about the professional gains you will acquire from the Wharton MBA program. Essay 2 requires that you narrate the most meaningful and relevant life experience or accomplishment and share how the experience will be directly valuable to the Wharton community. The first line of the question is a hint on what you should highlight in Essay 2, taking into consideration your background, personal, professional, and/or academic. Any meaningful contributions to the community should be based on your previous experience in similar professional, extracurricular, academic, or volunteering engagements. The interest, passion, or achievement should be captured clearly in the resume before you capture it in the essay. Once you shortlist the experience, here is how you structure the essay. Number 1, start with a personal story. Since essay 1 on the professional gain is focused entirely on your work, the essay on meaningful contributions should start with a personal story. It could be related to your parent, grandparent, sibling, hometown, or childhood. By taking the reviewers to a world outside your professional experience, you are sharing the origins of your value, interest, and ambition. Number 2, community. Like it or not, the admission team categorizes you based on your ethnicity, nationality, place of origin, that is Tier 1 or Tier 2 city, developing or developed economy, life experiences, growth versus hardship, and talent, music, writing, public speaking, dance, stand-up, sports. Narrating courses that match your unique identity is a strategy that has worked for Wharton MBA applicants. Writing about police brutality and bridging the trust deficit between the police force and the citizens is a narrative that works in the essay if you're an African American applicant. Writing about the opioid epidemic in American rural communities, predominantly white neighborhoods, is a relevant cause if your hometown is in rural America. Writing about pollution and the means to mitigate the toxic air is relevant if you're a Chinese applicant. Writing about the sanitation crisis in rural India is a cause that would be relevant if you're from India. These are some of the examples, but you get the idea. Causes that are popularized in media have the highest recall. So narrate recent events. Recent events breeds familiarity. Familiarity equals likability. Number 3, what you learned. After you have offered enough context, your involvement through a non-profit or a consulting project should provide the reviewers with a clear narrative on how you envision a better future, divide the problem into smaller tasks, build teams, communicate, lead, and reach a solution. The thought process and the long-term vision demonstrate that your involvement in a cause or community is not based on short-term incentives but long-term impact. Number 4, value at Wharton. None of the narratives on impact means anything if you can't translate those learnings into the Wharton community. Reading about the student-led clubs, conferences, competitions, and research centers specializing in finance, entrepreneurship, retail, risk management, social impact, real estate, public policy, family business, operations management, leadership, or analytics are essential to map your experience to Wharton. Most commonly, applicants share their intent to start a new club that is in alignment with the cause. Don't worry about the feasibility of the plan, share why it is important. Maybe it is about translating your unique leadership and exposure for a social impact consulting project. Maybe it is about using a life or death experience if you're from the military to demonstrate how to thrive under extreme pressure. Maybe it is using your innovative fundraising methods to help the Wharton community build funds for students from underprivileged backgrounds. Maybe it is your experience in managing the expectations of multiple stakeholders in a large organization. Maybe it is about leveraging new research and helping the Wharton community tackle a problem that is yet to be fully resolved. The permutations and combinations are many. If you need help with your Wharton MBA application essay, subscribe to our essay review service by visiting store.fngmat.com/essay-review. I am Atul Jose. See you in the next Winning MBA Essay Tips.